All right, we are here for a first episode of B3, the BS Report, first one of the regular season. After
Exciting
multiple weeks
times.
of previews after previews after previews, we finally had
Mhm.
some regular season baseball. Some of us were happy this week. Some of us are not so happy this week.
Yeah, some
Not
of us are
gonna
in the
go
middle of the
there
road.
yet, but we'll go there. We got so Ben. Can you run down exactly what categories we're doing for the BS report before we get into our normal monologue?
Of course, I would love to. So the BS report is going to consist of we're each going to pick our team of the week. So that's going to consist of who was the best team all week. We're going to have stud of the week. We're just going to pick one guy's performance from any given day, from Sunday to Sunday, or we should say Saturday to Saturday since we come out on Saturdays.
There
So
you go.
we'll pick one guy's performance and highlight it there. Dud of the week, pretty much the opposite of stud of the week. Play of the week, this could be anything from funny, great play, anything like that. And then we'll have BS moment of the week, which can either be something that pissed us off, something that made us laugh our ass off, pretty much anything that we want it to be,
It's
which is
supposed to be
awesome.
BS for a reason. So
It's true. Then we'll update everybody on the standings, and we've got some league leaders to get into as well
and I
in
mean
major
it's only been
categories.
2 games, or yeah, about 2 games, 3 games. So obviously the stats are not a telltale yet,
Right.
obviously, and this is the first one, and there's only been a few games, so it's a little bit challenging at the moment. But before we do anything, Ben is the king of this, so I'm going to let him handle the monologue for this evening.
Yes. Well, first and foremost, before we get into our normal opening, I would just like to take the time to say thank you, God, that baseball is back. We
Right?
needed this. 2021 is back. We're going to forget 2020 ever happened. We're back. These
I'm
are
enjoying
exciting
it because I've
times.
watched about 6 hours of baseball on the clock, and it's been
Yep.
great.
It's been amazing. This is
Yeah.
the best life. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we love this game, we can all come together in the fact that Rob Manfred is always trying to ruin the game of baseball. What else is new? He's a clown. I'm already over watching pitchers try to swing and miss. I forgot how much I get pissed off watching basically a waste of an out when the ninth hole comes up.
Yep.
Like, bunt the ball. And then we get to strike two. I'm like, well, there's a waste of an at bat.
Exactly.
That's an inning killer. I hate it. Bring the universal DH back. That was amazing last year.
Amen.
I
Couldn't agree more.
That's my hot take of the week. There you go. Um, so I guess we can get right into our BS report.
Yeah, let's do it.
So my team of the week, um, one of the only winless teams in baseball still. It's my just for fun team. The team of the week, even though they're 0-2 right now, my team of the week is the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the reason I picked the Arizona Diamondbacks was because they hit 4 in the fifth inning. 2 of them were
Okay.
off Yu Darvish on opening day.
Yeah, I
I
had him
believe
on
it was,
FanDuel. I was not thrilled.
yeah, dude. It was Ketel Marte, uh,
That was a
Tim
bomb too.
LeCastro, Stephen Vogt, and David Carrera. I think that's
Peralta.
right. Peralta. That's right. Peralta. Yep. 4 dingers, man.
All
That's
right.
insane.
All right. I have a different team.
Okay.
My team, as much as it's hurt me to say this because I was watching their game, I'm going to
Mhm.
say the Baltimore Orioles
Whoa.
because they have nobody on that roster that should be doing anything besides Trey Mancini.
Hmm.
And they have beaten the Red Sox both games. Granted, offense has not been a premium. However, the number one on opening day, John Means,
Hmm.
was pitching like Johan Santana with that changeup, making the Red Sox look foolish, who was supposed to be a decent offense. And then today, the Dark Knight returned for the first time in like 6 years.
Wow.
Matt Harvey pitched 5 innings of pretty solid ball, and their bullpen shut the Red Sox down completely. So I'm going to go with the Orioles right now just because I was hoping to get a nice little sweep to start the year, and I didn't think it was going to go backwards the other way.
That's completely fair. I understand that 100%.
Hurts me, but it's okay.
Hey, that's all good. Um, well, I guess this will be one of the only times that someone lists the Baltimore Orioles as anything good.
Hey, you know what? Got to respect everybody.
Hey, a shout out though. shout out, just because I didn't pick him in any of my categories, I did want to give him a shout out on this podcast. Trey Mancini got his first hit since coming back from beating cancer, and
This is
that's
true.
amazing. So
He also
honorary
got hit by
mention
a
for
pitch, too,
stud
which is
of the
kinda
week,
rude.
Trey Mancini. Yes.
A little rude.
So I did not pick Mancini for stud of the week. I'm giving him honorable mention. My stud of the week is Ketel Marte, going back to Arizona Diamondbacks.
Okay.
I had to update my stat sheet just because he went 4 for 5 on opening day. You know, when I sat down to do my listings for this show, he
4
went
for 5.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Dude was hitting 800. His OPS was over 2. I think it was 2.4.
And he had a dinger.
Yeah, he had a dinger. Now his stats are a little bit more down to earth. He's only played 2 games. He's gone 6 for 10 this week. 3 runs, 3 ribbies. He's still hitting 600, and his OPS is still.
Ketel Marte is a good player. Like, let's be honest.
He's a very good player. If they want to be any chance of being good, he's just going to have to be a stud again.
Yeah, I mean, he's an MVP candidate if he's on.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay.
I wish they had a better team around him.
All right, mine is a pitcher.
Okay.
And I hate to say this person because he's very controversial, but he almost had a no-hitter in the first game of the season. So
the guy that ruined our fun, isn't it?
Yep, it's Trevor Bauer. 6 innings of no hits on opening day is impressive, especially debuting on a new team.
Wait, no, he pitched the second game, right?
Second game.
Yeah.
Either way, second game, first time pitching for the Dodgers. Almost goes 6 innings, no hit. That's a hell of a debut, no matter who you are. So I had to give him the respect for that for stud of the week.
His first few innings were great. When
hey,
we got to that 7,
no hit.
Hey, that's the 6th innings were great. It just sucks because I got all the alerts from that night that Trevor Bauer's taking a no-hitter into the 7th. I'm like, oh, okay, they're probably gonna win. Yeah, they won.
But he didn't get the win, did he?
No, he got the win.
Okay.
I'm surprised he did. But then I go and look at his final stats. I'm like, holy hell, this guy's got a 5.68 ERA right now. Like, how did we go from a no-hitter to this?
Because
then I saw what happened.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I know it's weird to say, start of the week has a 5 ERA. But those 6 innings, he pitched really well.
Right. I went back and watched the highlights. Dude was throwing electricity.
So I'm just going him. I know my picks are a little bit out of ordinary right now, but I have to go with him just because, to me, no one else stood out the way he did for those 6 innings.
That's 100% fair. I respect that, even though he's the ruiner of fun.
He is.
This one hurts me.
Is this the dud?
My dud of the week. I spent all off season anticipating this start. I've been anticipating this start since a year ago. Well, I can't say a year ago. Maybe a few months ago on the fake opening day.
Okay.
When he went 9 innings of 3-hit, no-run baseball. And then my dud of the week is Kyle Hendricks.
Okay.
After what he did to the Milwaukee Brewers on opening day a year ago, and then to come out and just get absolutely blasted by a AAA team on opening day this year, that I literally sat on my couch. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, he was out in the 4th inning.
It was. He didn't even make it to the 4th. We brought Workman in.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah. I guess opening day is gonna be a bullpen day. Let's go.
Yeah, it definitely was. That's for sure.
Dude, but yeah, 3, and then I think it was his 2nd or 3rd pitch to Hayes.
That was the first pitch to Hayes.
Yep. Kyle Hendricks makes Cabrera and Hayes' highlight tape already.
I mean, he threw. I was literally watching that game. The sinker hung so bad.
Yeah, it did.
So he deserved it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he really did. It was not a good game for Kyle Hendricks.
But you guys bounced back today, though. So
we did. Jake Arrieta came back, just double middle fingers to all of Philadelphia after being trashed there. He's back in Chicago. He's comfortable here. We love Jake. Jake loves us. Jake the Snake. We love him.
Exactly.
He's back. Cy Young 2021. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. No, I know that's not happening. But who you got for dud of the week?
The Red Sox offense.
Ooh, that's fun.
First game of the season, we got 1 hit. 1 hit.
That's fair. I think we had
and it was the first batter of the game.
No.
Kiki Hernandez. Love him to death. Thank you for getting your first hit with the Sox. Love to see it. Anyway, today
Hey.
today we got 2 runs, so that
Mhm.
was nice. Um, however, I was screaming at the phone while watching the game because we had second and third twice in the late innings and couldn't do anything with it.
Mm,
Franchi Cordero couldn't hit a guy who throws 85 miles per hour.
yep.
Yep. So that happened today. So I'm just all pissed off at the Red Sox right now. Granted, last time this happened and I got very upset with the Red Sox. They won the World Series. Again, I'm not oblivious. That's not happening this year. But I'm just saying.
That's totally fair. No, dude, I get that. We started the bottom of the first inning on our opening day. We were already down 2-0. We got guys on second and third, I think with only one out, and we got 1 run out of it.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then in the
don't get me
same game,
wrong,
we
like
got Contreras all the way over to third with 1 out. Didn't do anything with it.
and like I'll say this, like the guys that are new to the Red Sox are actually
Mhm.
performing fairly well so far. Like Kike Hernandez is playing well.
Yeah.
Um, JD had a good game today. Um, what's his name there? The other guy that they got to, Marwin Gonzalez. He had a great game today. It's just
Mhm.
him and JD are getting hits when no one's on base. So it's hard right now. It's hard to
That's
watch,
fair.
but they'll figure it out hopefully, and we'll. I mean, the pitching
Right.
hasn't been a problem yet. Like
We still got 160 games to go.
I know, like if Aldi pitched really well on opening day, I give him credit for that.
Mhm.
Their young kid that they threw out there today pitched 6 innings of 2 earned runs, and the 2 earned runs were
Wow.
not hard hit balls either. So
Yeah.
I can't be terribly mad, but that's just I don't want to give it to one player 2 games in, but I'm going to give it to the whole offense.
Okay. I respect that. Um, moving along in our segments, we've got play of the week. So I went with
I have
the
great ones for this.
I went with the first home run of 2021, which looked like it was in being played in December.
Okay, so the best part about this whole thing is not the fact that he hit it out, the fact that he slid into
He slid
second.
into second. I actually have written down Miguel Cabrera's first home run came not just in the snow in all caps, but the dude slid into second because he didn't realize it was a dinger.
You know what's even more
Wow.
impressive? He actually hit the ball out when it's snowing.
I legit thought that you were going to say the fact that he actually slid.
I mean that too,
Yeah.
but
Because how old is Miggy? Isn't he like
30,
35?
36.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good for him
Dude.
though. You know what? I respect it.
Good for him. Wasn't it off Cy Bieber? Was that
No,
off
Beeb.
Bieber?
I don't think it was it?
Oh man, I gotta look it
Oh,
up.
yes, it was. Yes, it was, because Scott was all
Wow.
whiny about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the hashtag of Cy Bieber is not getting off to a great start this year, but he
So
does
that was
lead
my
the
that
league in
was my
strikeouts.
original one that I was going to use, but I kind of figured you were going to go down that route. But to me, the funniest one was Cody Bellinger hitting a home run and then him being out.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one, dude. Oh, because of Justin
Yeah.
Turner. Wow.
So I had to use that one. Those are my 2 that I was going to use, but you used one of them, so I used the other one.
So how does that work? Did his run actually count, or was he like did it?
Bellinger's did not.
Dude, I wish that would have cost them the game.
Yeah.
Like I wish it
So
would have came down to that
Turner's
run.
did, Bellinger's did not.
That's funny.
It was amazing.
Oh, I'd have been
I was
so pissed if
happy.
I was Dave Roberts.
I
I'd
mean,
been
they won,
so
so it's
pissed.
okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, no, I think honorable mention though.
Mm-hmm.
We got our first fight of the season.
Dude, yeah, that just happened today. Like
Yeah,
not
the
even
Cardinals and the
2
Reds
hours
back
ago.
at it again.
Yeah, that's insane.
And Arenado and Yadi Molina were going after everybody.
Oh yeah, dude. Wasn't it Castellanos slid into home, said
Yeah,
something to
I
the
was watching it
pitcher?
earlier. Castellanos slid into home. The pitcher and him, he said something to the pitcher, and all hell broke loose.
Right. Or did he say something to the pitcher? Or did the pitcher maybe
Someone,
say something to him first?
yeah, someone said something, and then they got very close, and then it just
But then
blew up.
Yadi and Molina's got to be a hothead, so he comes in and blows everything up.
Yeah, that's just how he is.
Yeah, that's.
But it was really hard to watch because they're all wearing red, so I didn't know who was going after who was saving who. It was very confusing.
It was very confusing. Get different. If you're gonna start a dugout clearing brawl, make sure it's a team with a different color uniform.
Like all I was thinking was like, the Major League 2 scene when they're like, Hayes is trying to hit Vaughn. Why not? Everyone else in the league does.
Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Amazing stuff.
I'm just excited that we got our first brawl already.
2 days in. It's going to be
I
a
love
great
it. It's gonna be a good year now.
year. Moving along, we've got BS moment of the week. So I actually picked something that pissed me off. My BS moment of the week was the Cubs opening day loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. I hinted at this earlier. The 2 hits to Pittsburgh's 9, that was a triple A. This is a triple A team we're playing.
Mhm.
I know, like, it's not like, I know it's a major league team, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that they have too much talent outside of Cabrera and Hayes on their roster. So, and it was honestly so bad. Our pitching was
Mhm.
trash. We walked more guys than we struck out. It was like watching a team full of 2018 Tyler Chatwoods. That's
Yeah,
what it was like.
that's exactly how it was.
It was just completely terrible. Like I sat on the couch. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I waited 5 months, 4 months for this. That sucked. But hey,
Yeah.
Jake Arrieta,
Mine
we came back. Chris Bryant with the dinger today. I'm good with it.
mine is watching a pitcher who throws 85 miles per hour get a save today against the Red Sox. I threw 85 miles per hour.
That's a yikes.
I'm not kidding. Like they weren't like, oh, like he's a sinker ball pitcher or whatever. No, he was just lobbing 85 up there, and we were not
Dude,
hitting it. Like he struck out 2 guys.
that sucks, man.
Like I'll give
That's
Christian
bad.
Vasquez a pass because he hit a screaming line drive to left field, and like it just was right at him. So he gets a pass.
Yeah,
But Frenchie Cordero, what are you doing, man? I
dude.
know Benintendi would have hit the ball. I'm just saying.
Oh, he can only get a pass for so long because his name is Franchi.
Right. That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. So we'll
And
give
he'll
him
hit at least
opening
one home run
weekend.
that's 500 feet this year. So
Correct. Oh man, 4-2. Wow.
I
Um,
mean, it's only been 3 days, or yeah, now 3 days because we're doing this right now. But
yeah.
um, like a lot of stuff's happened already.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Like just think of what a
Especially,
week's gonna be like.
dude, we're just getting started, and
We got a long way to go.
yeah, let's just hope that this Mets Nationals COVID series that this is the
Yeah,
only one.
that one stung a little bit
It did
because
because we,
opening day because the Red Sox got canceled, and I was gonna go to my buddy's house to watch the games, and there was no 7 o'clock game.
yeah, and it was Scherzer and DeGrom.
Yeah, which
And
is
we're
just
just not going to
gold.
get that. Yeah,
Well, at least not right now.
yeah, not right now. I guess we can talk about the ticky tack standings, the standings that this is it. They mean nothing right now,
They
but
don't,
we're going to
but
talk about them anyways. So the American League East is stacking up as follows: we've got Baltimore and Tampa tie for first. You got New York and Toronto tie for second. And I'm sorry, Brandon.
I don't want to talk about it.
We'll just move on. We'll move on. We'll move on to the AL Central. Shout out to all of Detroit and all of Kansas City. This was your week to shine. The Tigers and Royals are tied for first in the American League Central. Probably going to be the only time that happens. The White Sox, at the time of this podcast recording, are 1 game back at 1-1. Minnesota and Cleveland are both tied. Well, Minnesota's a game and a half back because they're playing right now, but
Mhm.
Cleveland 0-2 right now.
I mean, again, these are so early. This is just us having fun with it right now.
Right. This is literally just us because some of these standings are actually just funny. So it's a for funny episode.
Right.
The one thing that America should be pissed off about, the Houston Astros have the most wins in baseball at 3 right now.
Mhm.
Thank you, Oakland, for literally nothing.
I mean, at least I will give Oakland credit. They threw at Altuve and they hit the trash can the entire time they were up.
They did. Did you see the picture of Altuve up at bat with the cheater sign in the background?
Yep.
I hope that like fans just have this energy all year round. And
I
I
hope
think
that
they
turns into a
will.
baseball card.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. That and I want a garbage can with an Astros hat on it as a baseball card,
Be awesome. I'd buy it.
posing with Rob Manfred because they
Yes,
love each other.
they do.
Yes. So yeah, the Astros lead the AL West. Angels and Mariners tied for second. Rangers in fourth, and Oakland in dead last. But that won't stay like that.
Nope.
Shout out moving to the National League. Shout out to the city of Philadelphia. You guys are alone in first place. In fact, you
Okay.
guys are the only team with a win in the National League East right now because of the
That's
Mets
not
and
fair, though,
Nationals.
because two of them haven't played.
Yes, but you know Phillies fan. You know how Philly fans are. You know how
I
Philly
know.
is.
I know. I know.
Put the flag out in center field right now. The only team with a win in the league. In the division. There you go. I'm just kidding. I love Philly. I make fun, but
I love their stadium.
I love their stadium. I love the city of Philadelphia.
I love their steak.
Oh, it's so good. Moving on to my favorite division, which is the worst division in baseball right now. The frauds up north. I won't say their name because I don't like them. They're in first place right now. In case anyone didn't know, that's the Milwaukee Brewers.
I was wondering where that was going. I was like, St. Louis is south of Chicago.
Oh, we got a lot of teams that I could call the fraudulent
I was like,
Yeah. But yeah, they're playing Minnesota right now, so they've only played one game. And then you got a 4-way tie for second between God's team, the Cincinnati Reds, the AAA Pirates, and the boring Cardinals.
Just to clarify for our listeners, God's team is the Cubs, according to them.
God's team is the Cubs. The lovable losers. We're going to be the lovable losers again. It's coming. The rebuild is coming. National League West, and I just want to say this one because it has the Dodgers. The Dodgers are in a 3-way tie for second, but the way the MLB's app listed it, it has the Colorado Rockies above the Dodgers. So I just want to point that out. The Padres are in first, then the Rockies. You know what? Just for the hell of it, we're gonna say then the Giants, then the Dodgers. That's my standings.
We're gonna go with that because it's the only time we'll get all year.
It's the only time that I'm not gonna get to have the Dodgers in first place. So just let me have this one. And then my just for fun Arizona Diamondbacks in dead last because they can't win a game.
It's okay.
It's all good. This is why they're just a for fun team.
Okay. It's okay.
I can go ahead. I'm not gonna go ahead and list all of the top 10.
No, just go who's at the top.
I'll post those on our page. But
let's do it that way. We'll post the standings and we'll post the league leaders every week.
Yeah,
so that way
who's at the top.
Yeah.
We'll just say who's
of
at
the
the
major
top
categories. Like we're not going to go into WAR and all that stuff.
No.
It'll be like average, home runs, RBIs,
right.
wins, whatever.
So home runs, there's a 10-way tie for second. So I'm not even going to list.
Just going to go with who's on top.
Alex Bregman was on top, which makes me mad. Yes, we hate him. RBIs, God, another Astros player. There is a 6-way tie for first, but it's Yordan Alvarez listed on top.
Oh, he's playing? That's cool. Yeah. I actually like him.
Yeah. Yordan Alvarez gets a pass because I don't think he was on the World Series team.
He wasn't, and he was hurt all 19.
Okay, so he gets a pass. This guy doesn't. God, what is with the Astros? Thank you, Oakland, for literally nothing. Michael Brantley on top in batting average at 667. Joey Gallo leads OBP, so shout out Rangers fans. You get something.
You get
here.
something.
Joey Gallo is the only player in baseball still with an 800 OBP. He's the only one. OPS, we're back with Michael Brantley. ERA, there's a 10-way tie, but Sandy Alcantara from Miami is listed as number 1.
We're going to go with that.
Yep, because that's just cool to say. WHIP, there's a 4-way tie, but Carson Fulmer from Cincinnati was on top.
Okay.
And Cy Bieber leads the league in strikeouts with 12.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think Cole had like 10, right?
I believe so. Garrett Cole had 8.
Oh, okay.
But shout out Zach Wheeler cracking the
he had a hundo today.
3-way tie for second. Yeah, he had 10 today. That was awesome. Zach Wheeler was just a stud today. I was looking at that box score. He went 7 innings, no hit, 1 hit, 7 innings of 1 hit ball, no runs, 10 strikeouts. Still has a perfect ERA.
Solid. That's how an ace pitches right there.
Yeah. Zach Wheeler leading.
If the Phillies get that, Zach Wheeler, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Dude, even Aaron Nola pitched like incredibly
he pitched well
on opening day. Like it was literally just
but those are the 2 guys that should be pitching like that. The rest of the rotation is a huge question mark.
Yeah, dude. Like they start out 2-0, but I don't know what's going to happen after that with those other 3.
We shall see.
Well, that's gonna do it for the BS report of week 1.
Next week will be a little bit more in depth since we'll have a whole week of
Right. We'll have
BS
more
to
games
talk
to
about.
talk about. Exactly.
So until next time, make sure you're giving us that 5-star review because it helps us a lot. Make sure you're
Keep
liking our
sharing us.
Facebook page and sharing us everywhere so that way people actually know about us because right now I feel like not many people do. So
That's okay.
we need to keep building this. But next week will be the second BS report and definitely way more in depth, more than 3 games, hopefully.
Hopefully more
Barring
than 3
COVID, of
games.
course.
Yes.
But we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time, everybody.